fantastic. My question is kind of the same question to both of you. Drake, after making all the movies, what do you think you still have to learn about direction? And Felicity, what do you think you still want to learn about acting? Where do you think you see yourself growing in the future?
That's a great question. First of all, thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you enjoyed the film. I think a lot to learn, to be honest. I mean, I think we just made another movie together this summer, which will be done in the spring, and every time out that I make a film, I feel like I'm starting from scratch because of the nature of how we make these movies, because we improvise them and they're so based on discovery and truth. Every time out, I'm learning, and I can't do the same thing every time out because the actors are different, the story's different. So I really do feel like I have to be on my toes and pay attention to everything and listen to everything and sort of be on guard to shape anything any way it needs to be. I try to watch as much as I can and try to learn as much as I can, and trying to make a movie a year so that hopefully each movie will grow in a way and be an extension of myself. So I feel like I'm not even near where I'd like to be as far as 10 or 5 years, like you say. So hopefully not picking up garbage and hopefully still making movies, but we'll see, you never know.
I think, as Drake says, every time you start a new project, it feels as though you're starting again. And I think that's quite a good feeling. I think you should feel as though you're completely petrified. And then if you're feeling scared, then it means you're challenging yourself in some way. It just feels like the beginning, really. And I guess just keep finding interesting roles and weird characters and make sure that you keep testing yourself and don't repeat.
Another question.
Okay, thank you guys very much.
Everyone's been very... Okay. Yeah. Can we cut the mic down here?
Does it look okay that close? Can you see this? Does this look weird from there?
Yeah, it looked great.
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned that this story has a particular personal resonance to you, and I think that comes very clearly across because it is. I found it very moving. Did it work out?
I hopefully still have many years in my life to find that out.
Cool. Good answer.
Good answer. Yeah. Anyone else?
And it really shows the reality of being in that situation. But I just wanted to say, what are your thoughts on sort of what happens to the characters afterwards? What do you think happens to them?
Wait a minute, there are Americans in here?
When you marry Brits, that's what happens.
Yeah! Bravo! Great. Cheers. Well, that's a good question. How many people here think they end up together? Am I ready to show hands?
What?
Okay, stop it! How many people think that the relationship ends at the end of the movie?
Oh, you pessimist.
Okay. Well, I've got news. Everybody here is right. Yeah, we think we think that they try off and have kids and are happy ever after. I don't know. You want to go first?
Well, it's interesting because we never wanted to be. I think the characters at that point, they're not sure what's going to happen. So I think you catch them at a point of deciding. I think the key at that moment is whether they can start again in a way. I think they mythologize their relationship in the beginning so much. You know, it was such a romantic time that they meet, and it feels as though when they get to the shower, they sort of have to see each other again. And it's that question whether they can do that. Can they get over the past in a way and start afresh? But we never decided.
Yeah, we never discussed. I mean, really, they sort of arc in that moment, but at the same time, it's like something that profound will never leave them for the rest of their lives. And no matter who they're with or what they do, they'll always be a part of each other, and they'll always sort of be there. And that's what's so special and great about love is that even if you're not with that person still leaves a piece of themselves with you for the rest of their lives. So in a way, it possibly is the end, but it's also definitely the beginning.
Can I ask you a little about the look of the film? I mean, partly how it kind of looks visually, but also the structure and the compression, because you jump over big time periods, and that's quite a brave thing to do, but it seems to be part of what gives the film a lot of energy and makes it feel very fresh to me.
Yeah, I mean, we always wanted to handle the passage of time in a very stylized way. We wanted it to be the most stylized part of the film, and we wanted to sort of, grab the audience's hand and drag them with us and have them trust us and say, we're going to drop you 6 months, 5 months, 4 months later, and trust us, you'll catch up and we'll know where we are. So we wanted to have a very specific visual cue, so all the time transitions were very planned out and very methodical and very blocked, which is not like any of the other part of the film. In a way, Breaking the Waves inspired that, because there's these time transitions where you see these sort of landscapes of rocks or mountains, and you hear rock music, and it goes on forever, and you're just sort of like, what's going to happen next? And we sort of wanted to do, we wanted to do our version of that and sort of stylistically take the audience along with us.
Well, the film looks beautiful, I think.
Thank you so much. We shot the movie on a 7D, Canon 7D. Yes. If anyone knows, it's a still camera. You can buy it for like $1,500. And it takes stills, but it also takes movies, as we found out. So so we put film lenses on, and our very talented DP, John Goulasarian, had very minimal lighting and a very minimal crew, and is such a huge character in the film and did such an incredible job with his eye.
And it has to really help, I think, with the intimacy that there is to the film overall.
Yeah, he's like under the covers with them. So it's a very intimate experience. He really is the third character in the movie.
More questions or things you want to say? Yeah, up at the back, and then we'll come down to you. The microphone's coming.
Hi, I'm an aspiring actor. I'm only 14, but are there any tips you can give?
I think...
Shoot yourself in the shower. Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
I think probably a certain amount of perseverance, really, and just trying to find people that you can make things with. I think, especially now with this film, I mean, it wasn't made for a huge amount of money, and it was made in a very simple way. And I think with the technology, it means that you can just, you can just go out and do things. And that would probably be my best advice is wherever you can, just get people together and then start making things and just use the technology that's there.
Firstly, it's absolutely beautiful film.
Thanks for coming.
And I just wanted to know what you're working on next, and if you hope to continue in this style with sort of improvised scripts and things like that.
Yeah, we had so much fun together. This past summer we made another one together, starring Felicity, Guy Pearce, and Amy Ryan, and we're going to be done in spring. We're cutting it now, and it's in the same vein. It's in a way a darker cousin to Like Crazy. Wanted to try to do a romantic thriller, so it's sort of in that vein. And Felicity's absolutely fantastic in it, and we're really excited about it. So we kept, the budget was much higher, but we still tried to maintain, for the most part, how we make movies and how we collaborate best together. So hopefully it will maintain a lot of the same integrity that this film does.
Do you want Texas to go vampires or something?
Well, yeah, no, she plays a vampire in the film. She kills Guy Pearce in the first 5 minutes.
Can we have the microphone over here and take a couple of questions on this side?
Congratulations again, it was a beautiful film.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it brilliantly. As it was an improvised film, do you find that you had a very clear idea of the kind of film you wanted to make from the beginning, or did it evolve into something else in the process?
Pretty much, it was what I hoped it would be, but you never know if you're going to get there, and you rely so heavily on the collaboration. Every day, I'm constantly thinking about things. I mean, it's always evolving. The dialogue is evolving, and they brought so much to their characters, so the story inevitably changed. But as far as the tone, the style, and the themes of the film, those always remained intact and were always important to me. But they brought an incredible amount of nuance to their characters, and really, for me, watching them live the characters from the inside out as opposed to the outside in, where it's like hit a mark, say a line. They're forced to listen to each other and be in the moment and react genuinely to these imaginary circumstances. And that to me was so profound to watch them do that every day, and it inspired me to want to make movies. So in a way, it's exactly what I hoped we would make.
But the key is to just, once you've done, is having lots of takes. So sometimes we do 15 takes, 20 takes, And so by the sort of 10th take, you find out that you can just listen and you can just try and respond as honestly as possible to the other person, and the lines will come.
Yeah, I think that actually is really
Thank you, Drake.
That was it. That was like crazy, and I'm done today. That was a Q&A, and that was it. Bye.